Good afternoon. This is your old buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range. We've tried to make a couple of videos today and we've had some failures, so now I'm trying to find something to talk about. So let's talk about this type of ammunition that's seldom seen anymore. This is 38 Special Wadcutter. Now the Wadcutter is a flat point solid bullet. It goes down in the cartridge case about that far. And it's a flat pointed bullet. Now there are 38 Wadcutters that are hollow base. And, people talk about using hollow point ammunition all the time as a defensive round. Well, that's good. This is a 38 NICAD. It's a semi-Wadcutter hollow point covered in nylon coating to give you the effect of a jacketed bullet without having to have copper, I guess. I don't know. But this is a 38 Special Wadcutter. Now, what's the advantage to a Wadcutter? Well, a Wadcutter started out being a target round because when it went through that paper target, it would cut a nice clean hole, not leave a raggedy edge, and it would make it easy for scoring. And they were more accurate than a round-nosed bullet for some reason or another. Drag coefficient, stuff you find in Hazardous Notebook. So we're going to try them today out of 2-inch revolvers to try and figure out whether or not a Wadcutter makes a good defensive load and is accurate out of a 2-inch gun. We know it's accurate out of a 6-inch target gun. We know it's accurate out of an 8-inch target gun, but I've never really shot Wadcutters out of a 38 Special 2-inch barrel revolver. So we're going to get started with the Speed 6. I've always been a big fan of 2-inch barrel. This is like a 2 3/4 inch barrel. Full-size 5-shot revolvers. Model 10s, 10-2s, 10-8s, and so forth. I've always been quite fond of those, but I like the Speedy. Really? This is just not my day. We're just not. This whole day has been bad. Oh, a little bulge on it right there. Okay, let's try again. Let's get her loaded here. You don't see Wadcutters for sale anymore like you used to. For some reason or another. Used to be, you could buy a Federal Gold Medal, Winchester, Remington, a good foreign brand was Musgrave, and so on and so forth, but you just don't see them anymore like you used to for sale. You've got them, you got to reload them. I don't know, you see them every once in a while, but I haven't seen them for sale in a while. All right, we're going to try double action. Up there, a good double action Holt. And let's put some earmuffs on. Wouldn't hurt a thing. Let's get some earmuffs on. That wouldn't hurt nothing. I think that's it. Yep. We're on a roll now. We're really moving. Let's try 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go down there and take a look at it. This is at 10 yards, 30 feet, which is about as far as I try and do an accuracy test on a 2-inch revolver. I've seen some 2-inch revolvers that shoot really good at long range. 2-inch Model 27s, 2-inch 19s, you know. But, you know, these guys are designed for close range work. Let's try some double action. Am I even hitting it?
Yeah.
Hear it, I'm hitting that steel target down there. All right. Let's go over here and take a look at it, see what it looks like. The old Speedy, let's see how it's shot. Almost 12 rounds.
Not sure about that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm pretty sure that was 12 right there. And there's some pasties on the ground on that thing. Okay. Now, this is Ed's gun. It's his favorite defensive centerfire revolver. This is the Ruger LCR. That's double action only, 5-shot, and it's rated for plus P plus, or plus P. It's rated for plus P. These guys are loaded with 2.8 grains of Solo 1000, so we'll see how they actually feel shooting them. Got our target repaired. I'm not going off camera to load, it's just easier to load going downhill. Easier to load a revolver going downhill. Easier to unload a revolver going uphill. All right. This guy's a little light. It's fun to shoot though. Not much of a gripper on it. Let me get back here where we can see what everybody can see what I'm doing. Double action only. Woo! You ain't had this gun apart, have you? that's going from the Speedy to the trigger on this gun, which the action on these guys is world famous for being super smooth. Let's see if I can get it not by accident this time. It's the rude surprise trigger. By the time I get used to it, I'm out. Oof. All right, now that I'm used to it again. The marksmanship down there is my fault. Let's see if we can't get it a little bit better this time. The thing to remember about a Wadcutter is it drills a hole in an assailant. The round nose bullet only destroys the tissue right at the end of the bullet, and it removes the remainder of the tissue from around it through the temporary cavitation effect. So the only actual wounded tissue is just a little minuscule part that wasn't able to move out of the way. A Wadcutter, on the other hand, drives a 3/8 inch diameter hole all the way through the wound canal that doesn't close back up. Well, it's something. Pieces are flying off of it. In this gun, those light loads are a little snappy. All right, let's go down there and take a look at it. Take a look at it. That was 10 rounds. It's not as promising.
Well, here, right here.
Yeah.
2, 3. These were your first 5.
Oh, that's not too bad. Not at 10 yards with a 2-inch barrel gun. That's not too bad. All of those are in center mass on a B-21 silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, patch that thing up and I'll go up there and introduce the next one. So I'll get my cardio walking them down this range. I'll start chemo in 2 days. There won't be a whole hell of a lot of this going on. Ooh. Next is the Smith & Wesson 637-2. That's this little guy. Just a standard, straightforward, air weight, 2-inch chief. Or, I don't know, they call it an air weight, but basically, you know, these are all like Chief Special designs. You know, they've got them in all kinds of different configurations and colors. Not much grip on this thing either. We're going to give it a try. I've shot this gun before. It shoots pretty good for me. But this has been a pretty interesting day. We may not get the desired result. This is the 3rd video of the day. Things didn't work out. I tried to shoot a percussion revolver. And when I got it all loaded up, went to cap it, I found out that it had been dry fired so much that you couldn't get a cap on it. So now I got to try to figure out how to get it unloaded. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put my earmuffs on this time. Let's try it on double action, see how it goes. Little bitty grip and arthritic hand. Let's see how it works out. Ooh, that's sweetly. That's not bad. I like that Solo 1000 powder. Smells a little bit like the powder in the Federal Champion. Hey, let's get 5 more in there. Just make sure it ain't a fluke. Let's get 5 more in there. Let's put 5 more in there. See how it goes. The next defensive, that didn't fit good. That didn't fit good. I have to get something in here and see if that'll never work. I've had a few dud reloads. Same thing, got that little crease around there. That's alright, let's see if we can get her loaded back up. I think some of these bullets weren't swaged to the correct size. That's why it's creating that little bulge right around the middle of the case, which after you shoot it, it doesn't make any difference. But that old boy sells reloading stuff. He'll buy anything. Okay, again, double action, run her through it. All shot pretty nice. All right, let's go down there and look at this one. See how it did. See how I did it. Let's put it that way. Yeah, you might as well go ahead and, there's some pasties down there. You can repair that and we'll shoot at it for fun after we get done with the video.
Well, you can tell you shot at Smith & Wesson Snubby a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, they seem to be pretty popular on the channel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a good shooter.
Yeah.
That's a good shooting gun. Well, that's a good shooting gun. Well, Wadcutter ammunition is pretty accurate out of a 2-inch revolver. Wadcutter ammunition is a good wound producer, a good incapacitator, and it shoots pretty good out of a 2-inch revolver. It shoots pretty good out of a 4-inch revolver, actually, or 6. But, you know, I've done target shooting for years, and I'd never bothered to shoot Wadcutter ammunition out of a 2-inch revolver, so I thought we'd give it a try today with pretty good success. All right, then. Like-a-tate, share-a-fi, commentate, and subscribe. Give me an old Patreon bucket if you want to, and if you don't, I'll keep right on making content for you. There's a bell down there and a thumbs up thing. You can beat on it if you want to. And like that, my sickness is still with me. Will be for a while. It hasn't taken completely over yet, but I think it will eventually. So, you know, you can hit something in the Patreon bucket if you want to, if you want to help me out a little bit. I start chemo Tuesday. It's Sunday. And like that, God bless America. God bless each and every one of us. And God bless Donald Trump. We'll see you when we see you. Bye now.